into middle overcross jump on 80 past junction. Right 5 past junction, tight 4.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's Wetfingers coming at you with another video. Today I decided to hop on some Dirt Rally and give that a go. I always do these weekly challenges, as you can see on the top right now. It says weekly events. So it's 1970s car, and I don't know what car I'm driving, but we are in Finland at night, which is pretty sick. So Finland is probably one of my favorite tracks. It's pretty dope. Like, before we get into it though, you know, if you're new to the channel or this is like your first time seeing the video, you know, go ahead and give it a chance, you know, like, watch it a little bit, tell me what you think, give me comments, feedback, like, criticism. I'm always trying to improve the channel and improve, like, my driving and stuff like that. So that would be great. And if you're new to the channel, like I said, and you actually like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, you know, like the video, share it, do what you need to do what you feel is right. But if you don't like the content, then don't subscribe, because I don't want you to subscribe to my channel, you know what I mean? But I have no idea what car this is. First off, I should have figured out what car this is. But if any of you guys know what car this is, leave it in the comment section down below. So I'm running Finland, and this car, we'll call it Car X. So we're running Finland at night during the weekly challenges. This was a different weekly challenge. It was like really long stages, but they were the longest stages of each location. So to give a couple examples of the locations, you have Greece, you have Finland, you have Sweden, you have Germany, you have Monaco. So there's all these different locations you can go to, and usually during the weekly challenge you go through and complete the stages for that, which is usually, I believe, I want to say 6 to 8 stages, depending on the location, and they all have different turns and twists, and it would be very hard to memorize, so like extremely hard. But yeah, so with this stage it was different though. Like with this, with this, what was I gonna say? Holy crap! I should have made notes, but with this weekly challenge it was way different. Like the one thing that threw me off is I thought it was just gonna be, you know, one location. You actually went location to location doing the most intense tracks, the longest tracks, the tracks that have the most endurance. We have to really pay attention to the co-driver. It was hard. I didn't do that well, but on 2 of these, I think this one I scored really good with the weekly, and then the next one you guys will see I scored really good as well. And for some reason, I don't get why that didn't screw me up. That should have caused a window to break, my left window, maybe a little crack in front of me. But I don't know. I thought that was weird. But Finland is one of my is one of my best stages. I am like stuttering a lot. Holy crap! It's so weird doing these commentaries, going over it, like post commentary. When I'm in the moment, I'm really good at talking and I can express what I want to say. But during these post things, I get out of loss of words, because I have 1,000 things running through my mind. And I'm trying to figure out the logistics of it and the best way to say it in the right order. That way it all flows together. But next video, if I do one of these commentaries again, definitely going to make notes. It's definitely, hopefully, will make more sense and attract more viewers, and you guys will have a better time watching the content. But like I said, Dirt Rally, super good game. Like, the best game. It's better than Assetto Corsa, I think. Like, Assetto Corsa is really fun, and I really love getting down on it. But the one thing that kind of like is drawing me away from it is the fact that not everyone online, you know, can get down and boogie, can get down and like tandem and hold their own. And I apologize for Paul J playing Assetto getting in the way. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people getting in the way. My friends list is full, and I have like 38 friend requests right now, which is crazy. Since my last video, a lot of you guys hit me up on Steam with the friend request. And like I said, if you guys want to drift with me, or do rally, or hit me up, or play any other games like I surf on Counter-Strike, make sure to send a message, or definitely leave a comment. That's going to be the best bet for you, because you guys can see each other's names, you guys can get down in tandem, and, you know, kind of help the G920 community out further, like, I guess, my channel, you know, and get to know each other. That's like the whole thing about the YouTube channel of mine, is it's a community, and that's something like I've always tried to stay true with. But back to Dirt Rally. So like I was saying, Dirt Rally. There we go. LTD Gopher. Dirt Rally is one of my favorite games. Just because Assetto, like I really love Assetto. Don't get me wrong, but they're two different games, completely two different games. Assetto Corsa is a drift simulator. Does really well at that, and that's the one thing it does good that I've seen. I haven't raced or haven't rallycross on it, but just for the drifting, it does a phenomenal job. No game does it better. Live for Speed comes close. R Factor comes close. I think the Live for Speed has a better wheel system for the game. Like the force feedback feels a lot better on Live for Speed with the G920. And R Factor, I never could set it up for some reason. I tried for a couple hours, but I just never got to work and never felt right to me. It was a lot of manual settings you had to do, but that's beside the point. But yeah, I mean, Assetto is pretty rad. Like I get down on it, but Dirt Rally is just it just blows me away. Like there's so much to it. Like I said, there's multiple locations and multiple stages on the locations. There's multiple conditions on the stages. Multiple cars with higher horsepower, lower horsepower, all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. You know, you can tune it. I mean, the possibilities on this game are endless. The one downside I see for Dirt Rally is, at least for me, is the wheel. Like, you guys will see, hopefully, in a couple of these clips, I'll try to do handbrakes on like hairpins and squares or acute turns. But it just doesn't seem right. Like the wheel doesn't want to self-center. It doesn't want to act like Assetto Corsa. It doesn't want to counter steer for me and kind of feel more realistic like a car. But then again, I've never been in a rally car, never been in the conditions like this where you're mobbing through the forest, mobbing through like isolated location. I mean, it's crazy. Never have done that, but it could be set up right, it could not be. I got my profile from a guy on Steam Apps, I believe. Like, hopefully right there, that might be a perfect example, but I got my my G920 settings profile from Steam Apps. There's a guy who said he was a professional rallycrosser or something like that, or amateur, and he used the G920. I believe it was a G29 or G27 actually, but I mean it's the same wheel basically. Like Logitech did one of those things. They didn't really change too much on it. Like I believe like the torque ratings are the same, and between the G27s, 29s, and 920s, I believe they're all pretty much similar. They have a different appeal to them, like a different look, obviously. And the software is updated, so the G29's for the PlayStation, while the G920's for the Xbox, and they can all plug in the computer and stuff like that. But anyways, check this out. So I was absolutely mobbing right there, like destroying it. Hopefully I take the time. So 7 minutes and 10 seconds with 82 thousandths of a second, milliseconds, I believe. But I think I did fairly well for this challenge. Usually I score in the hundreds, but 41, that, I mean, to me that's pretty damn good. And if you could look, you guys want to go back and take a minute to look, there was a 7 second gap in between the guy above me and the guy below me. So yeah, it was a really technical track. Like, with those jumps, you really have to be careful, and you really have to know how to brake. Like a dirt rally, if you notice, same with Assetto Corsa. I mean, driving, a lot of it is the wheel, but the majority of it is definitely the footwork and the predictability of the car. That's the way I drive, especially with the brake and the gas and the clutch. I mean, obviously those are the 3 pedals, but the majority of it comes from the brakes on dirt rally, and knowing when to let go of the throttle, or like, cause I'm always mashing 100%, but it's really hard, like mentally, it's really hard to like let up on the throttle or even go half throttle for a second, because you think, at least I think I'm going to slow down, you know, which obviously I want to slow down, and I think it's going to slow down my track time. But say, for instance, if I don't catch as much air, I have more contact with the ground, which is going to accelerate me. As opposed to the air, you're actually going to be losing speed because of the air pressure and the resistance of the car and all those factors, especially when you land too. You're going to absorb a lot of that forward momentum into the suspension. It's crazy, I know, like little stuff like that just from video games and YouTube, and I don't know, like I'm not a giant car guy in real life. Like I love my S13. I love going out drifting. I've only drifted it once, and I put a lot of effort into it. But like I feel like I know quite a bit, and then again, I just hope it's not like the false knowing. Like I know false information. I'm just bullshitting you guys. So if you guys have any comments or like call me out, be like, yo, that's not true, you know, blah blah blah. I'm always down to hear your guys' opinions and everything. But yeah, these tracks are absolutely insane in Finland. Like this, destroyed. Oh, is this the one? Yeah, look at this. This was shitty. So I was like, okay, it's not that bad. Then boom, I hit a tree again, maybe 5 miles an hour, and it knocked off my headlights or broke them. But now I'm mobbing. Got a ton of dirt on the windshield. Cracked windshield, so it's really hard to see, and no headlights. It doesn't look that bad in the game, but like look when I turn like this, when the co-driver's telling me, you know, he'll be like left 6 tightens into left 4 or something like that, or right. That dirt actually like blocks me. I couldn't see a lot of this, and it was absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. It was probably one of the hardest times I've ever had on dirt rally, if you can call it having a hard time. It's always a good time, but there's definitely frustrating times. You got your highs and lows like anything else, but absolutely getting down. So I'll kind of explain my footwork. If you guys like made it this far and you honestly want to see some footwork, if you guys like, let me know. Like I said, I say this in every video. No one ever raises it in the comments, like raises a point. Like I want to hear you guys say it. So that's why I haven't been doing it, because it's honestly a lot of work to set up the camera and stuff like that. That's not like the worst part. The worst part is getting the timing right and syncing everything so it's flawless, and making sure there's no legs in the camera. Because say I drop 1 frame every, you know, 30 seconds, then all of a sudden, you know, 5 minutes in the video, I'm a couple frames behind. It doesn't sync up right, and it looks weird, and I'm OCD about that stuff, so it really bothers me. But anyways, yeah, so I'll tell you my footwork, like I said. So I'm basically like gas, and I always have the left foot on the brake, not on it, but hovering over it, just in case. And obviously when I shift, I go ahead and move it over the clutch and push it in, and you know, depress it and all that stuff to shift gears. But I always like left foot brake, like I can just tell by looking out this. You can kind of see the car kind of, you know, move forward, stutter forward. But like right here, probably left foot, just to kind of settle the car. The whole point of left foot braking is to settle the car, or like preload the suspension. So there's multiple ways you can do it. There's multiple ways you can look at it. The way I look at it and what works best for me when I think about it is like right there, a little brake. If I brake before a jump, I'm going to have the car settled, all the tires going to be on the ground, it's going to lift off better. But if I preload it hard and at the top of the jump, then it's going to shoot the car forward, and I'm going to damage the legs, or I'm going to damage the forward suspension, radiator, and engine, stuff like that. So you got to really be careful. And left foot braking is vital. Like, it's probably the most important part of rallycross, is learning how to left foot brake, learning how to manipulate the car, how to transition the car, knowing the car. And that's like crucial with almost every that's crucial with literally every motorsport. You have to know your car, and you have to know it well, and that's like the biggest part. And another thing that like got raised in my attention, which is 100% true, and I never thought of it this way, is I feel like I'm pretty good at dirt rally. You know, I don't think I'm the best, I don't think I'm the worst, but I feel like I'm pretty good. And I've been completing tracks without crashing a whole lot, no real spin outs, and I've been going balls to the walls, haven't really been holding back. But there's always that room to grow. Like, no matter if I don't crash or anything like that, I could have taken a better line, I couldn't have hit the bump the way I did, I could have, you know, not got the, the speed wobbles. If you got a skateboard, that's what I would call it, like speed wobbles in the car or something like that, where you're tracking it back and forth and back and forth. There's always room to grow, especially with your settings and your tuning and the way you drive. And I mean, it's just endless and endless and endless. And it's like, if you set up a car a way to drive, and all of a sudden you hit a bump or something like that, it damages the part, then you have to readjust. You know, so you're always on the fly, and that's my biggest thing. It's like, if you take a different line, it could screw up your car, it could screw up how you feel it, how the car drives. I mean, it's crazy how much thought and stuff goes into these games. But I think I'm doing pretty well. Like, let me know in the comments. Like, I'm always trying to get you guys' opinion. I'm not saying, like, hey, make a lot of comments on my videos, because honestly, I don't really care about a whole lot of comments. But what I do care about, like, the most on my channel is your guys' feedback and your guys' input. And, you know, because you guys, it's your guys' channel pretty much. You know, if it, I mean, it's not a huge channel, but I feel like it's one of the most tight-knit channels, and I've always said that, just because I can, like, go on and everyone's like, yo, what up, Wetfingers? When I jump on Assetto Corsa or Steam or something like that, you know, especially on Snapchat, people will be like, yo, what's up? And we'll, like, have a conversation about my setup. I'll help them build, like, a hybrid e-brake through Snapchat, or I'll help them do something, look at cars, explain stuff to them, you know, learn stuff from other people as well, which is, like, the biggest thing. Is I've learned a lot from you guys from Snapchat, and it's crazy. But yeah, we are absolutely mobbing right now. Like, this is crazy. And this was that deceptive left, I believe. That one was kind of weird to me. You could tell I was going straight, and I had to check that at the very last second. You guys keep seeing oh my god, that was the one. So from here on out, it's pretty much blind. I think after this, like, the endurance in me just kind of I got mentally, like, cloudy, if that makes sense. Like, my brain just started being cloudy. It's not that it hurt me, obviously, in that tree, but it's doing, like, these, you know, 7-10 minute maps back to back to back, and adapting to each, like, yeah, you can tell, to each corner and grip level and, like, camber and berms and crests. I mean, yeah, it just gets absolutely crazy. And that one, honestly, the whole reason I screwed that up is because he said left 3, I believe. And earlier that was not a 3. That should have been like a left 2, or a caution slowing left 3. So I blame that one on the co-driver, like I really do. But I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far, and I hope you guys enjoy this commentary over. It's really hard to commentate on this game while I drive, so I'm going to have this a little bit louder, but still be able to hear the co-driver. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and like always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything of that nature, you know, let me know. Leave in the comment section. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, anything like that. I mean, anything. And this one I placed 32nd, so I was pretty damn stoked. So you can see there was a 4-second gap between me and the guy before me. But anyways, I think that's where the video ended right here. Has come to an end. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, you made it all the way through. Hopefully there's something you liked about it. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, hit that bell button. I just learned about that. It's pretty cool, especially since I'm doing, like, more frequent uploads. You guys will be notified first. And I'm thinking about doing, like a shout out, you know what I mean? So, like, if someone like comments something really funny, or comments something that's, like, meaningful to me, where it's like, damn, this guy actually gave me good advice, you know, I'm going to shout you out. I'll play, like, a video from your YouTube channel or Instagram or something like that, you know, kind of help you guys help me. That's the biggest thing, is I want to progress, and I can't progress on my own. Like, I rely on you guys. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you next time. Wetfingers out. Peace.